Hi folks, welcome back to the 8 Regents tournament. We have the second game from the Tyrell Lannister match for you. And this time we'll be watching Mates against my regent from last year, Ivailo. So that should be quite an interesting one. And joining me for the game once again is Márton. Hello.
Hello.
Apologies for the slow loading images. It's going to be one of those days, it seems. And the players have already started. As you can see, we are in round 1. And if you are frightened looking at this, that's because Ivailo has already marshaled, but Mates has not. So let's see what he does. Looks like it's going to be a strong start for both players. We have Cersei and Tywin duped already, and Delena, who stops some of the tricks that Tyrell has, including, of course, the High Garden Courtier.
Yeah, and this is not an optimal start for Qohor if he has to seize his own location.
Yeah, looks like there might be nothing on the other side and nothing much coming in either. So, okay, this is looking scary.
Yeah, so here it would be pretty easy to just defend everything, and then Matas has to discard the attachment.
Yeah, and Cersei can do a challenge anyway.
Yeah, and I'm happy to see Delena this early. We really wanted to do something with the stance, especially after last time.
Yeah, we were always against Baratheon, always thinking about Delena, and we kind of, to be honest, guessed that Ivailo would play Banner Stag, but yeah, doing something about it, of course, is much more difficult than just knowing that it's coming.
Yeah, the only problematic thing now is military, because then Matas can just kill Garth and get something better in play. But
Yeah.
Ivailo is doing it.
So if now Renly comes in, he can attack and do Qohor. Trade seized for milk, for instance.
I'm not sure I would have done this in Ivailo's place, to be honest, but probably he has a plan. I don't think he missed Marjorie's ability there.
Yeah, well, even with Renly coming in, he still has the characters to compete here, just doing challenges. Cersei gains power quickly and Tywin does as well. Now, military can be done, you can milk Delena and then seize this gone from the marketplace, but that doesn't work out because it works only on participating characters. So I guess the courtier would need to then stand Marjorie, which is still pretty decent.
Yeah, it's still. I think it would have been good to not have the Poppy on Delena. But also, there are cards in the deck that solve this, so we will see. And then he can also win the intrigue.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Okay, and I guess he can do power. That doesn't really achieve much now that the strength boost is gone. And Lannister wins dominance, whatever happens. So 4-4. Now looking a little bit more fair, although Tyrell is exposed to Morghulis much more than Lannister is.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Would have been an interesting idea instead of bringing Renly to bring Varys, get rid of the dupes, and then try to Morghulis with Tywin and Cersei and Delena all gone. But of
Okay,
course
now
also
here's the
Marjorie.
dupe.
Yeah, currently he can be saved. So hopefully no king coming in. Renly is non-loyal, so Might be coming in for Lannister at some point.
Okay, so here is Brienne, and she doesn't kneel.
Milk goes on
Okay.
Renly. Stops 2 keywords, which is pretty decent. Bit of Baron
Okay,
Neil
there
in
is
there as well.
Melisandre.
She should probably get Brienne here. Although any of the 3 strong characters are pretty good choices, I think.
Yeah, but Mattis has 3 gold left, so probably there are strength boost events in the deck, so he could be able to stand anything. If Ivalio doesn't find Crescent, what it looks like he didn't.
And 1 gold this time. We saw Sin in Flames the previous round. Well, the plot helps in challenges against strong bodies. Now here it comes the stand
Travis
for
right.
Renly. It's a tiny strength increase, unfortunately. Here comes a slightly bigger one though. And now you have Milk on Delena, which you kinda want to keep there. And you have Sweet Sleep on Marjorie, which can't really be traded because it's 0 cost.
Yeah, so with the plot, it's not easy to defend this. Impossible on board, technically. And he has Intimidate. Because of the run is right.
Yeah, so unless Tywin defends this, something is going. Ideally you would want to intimidate Cersei. Now currently that's 9-9. And I don't think Randall can stand again.
Yeah, doesn't look like it, and at least Cersei remains standing.
Okay, and there is no obvious claim soak here, so something has to go either or. Okay, and that's not enough though to intimidate Cersei. Oh, here we go. That's just about enough. I was going to say no obvious claim soak, so I guess Braun could be used. You don't really want to claim it up.
Yeah, but it's hard to refill Bronn here, so yeah, that's Delena.
Okay, now Cersei can be... Okay, first doing the Qohor, so trading Marjorie's Sweet Sleep for... I hope there is another 0 cost. Can't trade Sweet Sleep for Sweet Sleep, so if that was the plan, that's a misplay. There is a Vanguard
leader.
Just for the strength increase, commander trade does nothing. Okay,
and yeah, then at this point, if there is another Sweet Sleep, then it can be traded for it, because he can push through another challenge.
Yes, so what do you do now? You have two characters with renown, you just do the other challenges, right? Try to be as fast as possible. Even though it means Brienne kneels when she, of course, doesn't kneel to defend now. And what does Ivailo do? Does he do challenges back? Because if he does, Cersei can get more power by discarding cards.
Yeah, he can only do Intrigue back, realistically. So he just stops the unopposed here.
Okay, so that was the power challenge and not the Intrigue challenge, which is interesting. Could have done both.
And he did not trade for the Sweet Sleep, so probably there is only one. That's good news for us, at least.
And loses High Tower Spy, that's a shame, that would have been a good card. But should win dominance. And stays slightly ahead. Now that was of course a great round because of the plot. That's you can only get one of those, unfortunately. So now what? Well, Morghulis from Lannister keeps potentially Tywin and Cersei alive. That's pretty scary against Renly. Heads on spikes, I think, in Cersei decks, very common as well.
I have seen this at some point. I don't think there is heads on spikes. Yeah, but actually I didn't see the final version of the plot deck. Okay, so at least this can make Delana usable again.
Too bad no to Harris, because now Bronn couldn't have saved and only Tywin would be alive. Okay, Father is going to return any renown probably that is unprotected, which kind of sucks.
Well, so there is no stand now for Matas at least.
Yeah, no
But no
Melisandre.
Neil.
Cersei still works though, she is a queen. But not anymore. Okay.
And another renown.
Well, that's a few now, right? Renly is milked. So there's 3 power challenge and 3 renown. Is 11, it's not enough.
There's Shireen.
Yeah, that's Morghulis waiting to happen, I think now. It's going to be pretty sad. So Matas is well ahead, and I hope he has something more he can trade with the Qohor. Okay, so that's going to lock what exactly? Econ? No, it locks the location.
Locks the strength increase.
So that can be triggered this round, but it is, I guess, an annoying location because of the stand.
Yeah, probably this is what Ivailo is worried about.
Well, he's played lots of characters. Now the most important thing is, I think, getting ahead on the power that is actually on the faction card, then having some kind of draw to counter a potential Morghulis.
Yeah, the question is, does Matas want to trade the Poppy for bodyguard now that he expects Morghulis? Because he wouldn't be able to stand this round anyway. So Delana kind of doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
And if Ivailo just removes the dupe from Renly, then he can take everything.
Yeah, I was looking at the milk on Cersei, of course. There is another one on Delena that is not doing great work at the moment, so yeah, you could try that.
If he expects Morghulis, I think he should do that.
Of course, it does not protect against the father.
Yeah, but then Ivailo has to bounce Marjorie probably, and then Renly will stay protected.
Okay. Time not an issue, players really fast, and the game is going quite fast.
Yeah, how much strength does he have to defend? Has enough. But can he then defend military?
Yeah, he has 24 on power. So
But that's with Tywin, right?
that's with Tywin, yes, exactly. Without Tywin, he does not have enough.
Probably he still should defend.
Thing is, if you really commit and defend with everyone, and then there is some kind of surprise, that kind of sucks for you. So it's just defense
Yeah, but
with
there's no
18.
gold. No gold now, so
Yeah.
not that much that can happen.
Okay, and that nice.
Okay.
Well, not nice that that's one of the last two cards. So if he does reset, won't have much.
Oh, he can move it to the plot.
He's going to waste some power. That's a really good play. Just one by one, and yeah. Unfortunately, here Mates has put all of the renowned characters into the same challenge, and now they cannot stand and they cannot really get any kind of advantage from here.
Yeah, but okay, and Matas finished his challenges, so there is a free intrigue. Varys is gone.
Varys was in hand, so couldn't have been put in with Marjorie anyway.
Then there is not much to do, yeah, because Brienne defends everything else.
And now what? What do you trade? So he's removed the power from Marjorie.
So it's probably not going to bounce her.
Why not remove power from the faction card?
Yeah, what I would have done is just remove from the faction card to the one that you plan to bounce.
Okay, so Garland is back in hand. There's plenty of econ to remarshal him. And Elena, she comes in with the trigger. I assume she has the little chad and not much else. Could have Bastard Nightsong, I guess, in theory.
I don't think he is in the deck.
And Mattes now going first with the 2-claim plot. Get some more cards and 0 reserves. So now is the time really to get something good and push the advantage. Too bad about that Cask of Ale. That was a nice play. He could have been on 7 now and pushed on here to Claimer with 4 renowned characters. Not anymore.
But actually, he could be on 3 now, I think, if the Cask was played optimally. Right? Because he could just move power from the faction card to Garland and then bounce.
Yeah, or of course just any power from the faction card to the plot means it's gone. So Red Priest is the restricted card here. It's going to take the High Tower Spy that was going to increase the strength. Now Matis should trigger the cash here. He's not doing it, which is I guess you could leave it for taxation in theory, since you have 0 reserve.
Okay, but now
although it stands
we
anyway.
are in a kind of bad position for the Valar. Because now Marjorie stays in play and then can change Garland. Okay, and actually Marison renelled the courtier. So at least Matas has to play straight with the cards he has.
Yeah, and Red Priest looked at the hand, so I guess he's confident that no surprises are coming, no stand. He knows exactly what he can defend against the cards in hand. And will Shireen be killed here? Because it is a 2-claim. She is good to keep for Morghulis. But depends what plans you have for the rest of the round. You could try to push. Then kneeling someone like Brienne, of course, is a great bonus here. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, now it looks pretty good for Rivilo, at least for this turn.
Well, could attack, power, force defenders because it is a 2-claim plot, or could just leave them for defense so as to not concede much here. Then you play
Yeah, but
your own
Tywin can
Dragolis.
defend anything, and then Ilya can just come back. So
Yeah.
keeps something to stop unopposed.
Now, are you worried at all about military here with Marjorie? I think now that there's no lords to dupe and Varys is gone, I don't think it's a real threat.
Yeah, Randall could come in, but the question is if it's a good idea to bring him now. I'm not sure about this because Garland can help Marjorie win. Of course, the intrigue doesn't matter that much, but that's a free renown. It would be really nice to have Cersei unmilked now because if he could win an intrigue and then gain a power on the reserve, but she's milked anyway, so doesn't matter that much. Military for 4. Now whatever comes in doesn't really matter for this round.
Now, do you claim the courtier here? I guess we'll see in a second if a dupe is claimed instead.
Yeah, it's the courtier.
Yeah, Delena, of course, now already back, so she stops the stand, even if no Morghulis.
Okay, that's a free power for Tywin.
And okay, just get some econ. Gold mine helps with filtering. And yeah, now we while on the verge of victory here. And you really should
Okay, so what
trigger the Pyromancer's cache here.
Now we should trigger the cache.
Yeah, you should. I guess people forget, and you have to do it manually anyway because the Iron Throne doesn't let you, so.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to draw it just into the 0 reserve.
Yeah, but could have done it before he started marshalling and then again at the end after taxation. Okay, so let's hope. Shireen is gone at least, so all the surviving characters are standing, but it is Tywin and Cersei against Renly and Marjorie. And Hightower Spy comes back to hand. No more characters in Ivalo's hand at the moment, so we'll see what gets top decked. Of course, he could save someone else if he thinks it's a better idea. And okay, Marjorie actually also brings in Randall Tarly, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too bad apart from 0 claim here.
And also what happens with the next round is that. Because now everything is naked. And yeah, he keeps Melisandre.
Okay, loses some power from that. And needs to draw Chad for her nil. Is there any good reason to keep Melisandre over Cersei here? I don't think so. Well, it gets rid of the milk, which was tradable with Qohor, I guess. But it wasn't getting traded.
Yeah. So, and actually this now means that Matas has no attachments at all.
Yeah, there's a Vanguard leader. And still didn't trigger the Pyromancer's cache.
Okay, now at this point it's just a mistake.
Okay, these
Okay,
two
these
cards
are...
we knew of. Now what are the other two? Worst case, he draws with gold mine. Now you could get screwed by the bad top deck here, but even if nothing is marshaled, look at Tywin's strength here. Ugh.
Okay.
That's just winning the game, right?
Let's see. There is... Yeah, that is just winning the game. Unopposed power, renown, that's 3. Unopposed intrigue and dominance. Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice card to draw to top deck this Imri Florent. Could have traded the other one with gold mine first if it's not marshable, because he has 6 gold.
Okay, takes away the last card. Yeah, high tower spy, but no gold.
Yeah, could have kept it instead of the courtier and the marketplace, I guess. And unfortunately, this is it.
Okay, then that's a 1-1.
Yeah, I had my suspicions that it wasn't going to go well. I'm really pessimistic about Tyrell Qohor, having tested it myself. But to be fair, it was looking alright. It did Tyrell things. It had the Tyrell good stuff package, and the attachment loop worked okay. But just on this occasion, Lannister had too many tricks, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's that's a shame. I was really hoping for 2-0 at the start. Now it's back to being extremely difficult. So what's next? We have on Thursday we have Rupert's game against Cortius. Both players still undefeated in this tournament, so that's going to be a really important one. And then Márton and I play on Saturday. That will be game 4, and we have 4 games on Sunday. So that's 8 games, and 2 are still a mystery, I guess, at this point. So yeah, you can join us tomorrow or me tomorrow for Rupert's game. You are busy, right, Márton?
Yeah. If there is one earlier... No, actually I will not be available at all tomorrow.
Yeah, but no worries. We can meet up again for our game, do some commentary, and then we'll see how Sunday goes. Yeah, so thank you for joining us once again, and we'll see you in the other games. Bye bye.
Bye.